Okay guys, welcome! Today, this is not a vlog. This is not, I didn't have time, or it wasn't really something fun to vlog today, so I thought I would do kind of a story time, but I'm just gonna talk about one thing that happened. This thing happened not long ago. It happened a few months ago. I was in Indonesia, which is in Asia, and I was there with my school for exchange with one person from my class and some other from my school, and we were on a hotel, and 22nd of January was my birthday. Guys that I was with, the students, they fixed me a cake on the evening. That was really nice. Like, we were on a place and we're going back. They tell the taxi driver to stay at the store so they can buy like cookies and a lot of other stuff. We don't really know what it was. And this one guy, he was in the 1st grade, which is the highest, and he's really allergic to like nuts and different, or not all nuts, but some nuts. But he was allergic to some nuts. And then they make this whole cake, and one thing that was really a little bit funny, because I had to sit in our room and wait, because I didn't know, there was like a surprise for me, and they didn't have to do it. It was really nice. It was like the second day we were there, so we all came close really fast, so it was really fun. But I had to sit there for a long time, and right before, one of my friends took a picture of the whole thing and put it on the story, so that was a little bit fun because I know what they were doing. But it was really nice, and I haven't told them that, I think, because I didn't wanna, maybe they would have been a little bit sad if I say that thing. So I ended up doing is sitting there watching some YouTube clips, calling my mom because it was my birthday and wanted to say happy birthday to me and all. And then when I went up, they were standing there, they had the whole cake, it was super fun. And then we started eating. And there was one thing that we have in Sweden, it's like long, like kind of look like sticks, and the chocolate inside of them, they're really good. And in Sweden, it doesn't include nuts in this. So that's why they bought them, because all of them come in, even this guy who's a real alert. And that's the thing, in Indonesia, they have those, but they included the nuts he's really allergic to. So we found out a little bit, after we have been eating a little, we ate a little, and he started like, is there something in this? And we're watching, and he started about this nut, and we were like, or they were like, I don't know. He was even with them and buying this, so he was with them. He was sitting, and we were making vlogs actually during this trip, and we were sitting editing this, and he was feeling like it had to be something in this. And then we started looking at the package, then it said it included this nut. And all of us started to freak out, like really freak out. Later on, he was talking about, okay, because he had like needles with like medicine that he had to take on his leg if he got a shock, if he got into a shock. And he was telling me and another friend, just random, when we were sitting on the plane, like, if you had to do it, you had to do like a X on our leg, and then you see like where you're supposed to put it. I don't really remember, like, it was really weird. And we were sitting there because all of them were editing without, except me. I needed to sit and hold watch on him, so his lips didn't like miscolor. If they got blue or he got a little bit whimsy or what you're supposed to say, then I need to say to one of the teachers, because we have one teacher with us. Then after a while, he started feeling a little bit weird, and we were like, okay, something started happening. And we were running to the teachers, and they came, or we had to tell them before, but they weren't right there then, because they were doing the stuff. But then they come, and then they said, Willem, go and run and get the needles, like right now. Like, if something happened, we need to give him that. We run and took this. I took his bag and ran there with this, like, all these needles, and it was like we have dinner table. They were eating dinner and all. And there was a little bit step. He was gonna walk down these steps and sit down by like the lodge or something. And he just puked all over the floor. And we were like, oh shit, something's really happening now. One of our teachers came and sat him down, and she is starting to pick up this needle, and I was like, oh my god, is he gonna die on my birthday? Like, it was a mad birthday if you say so. And she just gave him the shot, because first they were talking about maybe they had to go to a hospital, but they started giving him this shot because sometimes you just need that and then he is okay. And then he took that, and he was sitting there a lot. He's starting to like shaking a lot, and then they were like, okay, we need a doctor. And then one of our people, one of the people that worked on the hotel, came and said that I have a friend that's a doctor. And we were like, great, okay, call him. And then he tried to call him, but he didn't answer because he had fell asleep. So we were talking about where's the nearest hospital, like we need to go to the hospital. And I don't really remember, but I think this guy that had gotten this shot, he hated hospitals, hate going to hospital in Sweden. And then we were talking going to the hospital in Indonesia, and I could tell that Indonesian hospital isn't as good as they are in Sweden. Then he just puked again, and we needed to give him a second needle, another like needle, like what are you supposed to say? Gave him, and my teacher did both of this in his leg, so none of me or anyone of the students did it. And then he called like a taxi, the guy who worked in a hotel, to take him to a hospital. And then the taxi came, and we were walking, and just before he wanted to do this, he used tell me like, pick up the camera, I wanna say that this happening, what happening. He was like in a shock, and he decided to make a little video to the vlogs. That's strong if you ask me. But later on he got to they took him to the hospital. It was him, one of the teachers, we were 3 teachers. It was him, a teacher, and another student. And they went to the hospital. They went, okay, we were sitting there just like, okay, what's gonna happen? What is going on? We were supposed to go up like 6 that morning. In the morning. In the end we fell asleep, maybe around like 3. We were sitting there trying to edit this vlog for him, because we didn't wanna leave all the work for him, like we wanted to do something for him, because we didn't be able to go to the hospital. So we thought, let's make the vlog, let's finish what he have started. And then we started editing, and we had a lot of problems with like how we're supposed to do it, because not many of us know how we're supposed to do it, because I'm in the 1st grade. It was one girl, it was one of the students that had actually, there's going film, know how to do it, but it was quite much editing. One of the girl, like, she's got a worse stomach ache. She got really bad in stomach, so she need to go to bed. And then one of the teachers told us that the guy who went to the hospital, and the teacher and the other student, they were done there, like he was fine, everything was fine, but they had to drag him down so he doesn't like, he was a little bit whimsy, he was a little flummy, and is that a word in English even? I don't know, but they were in, and it was the middle of the night, and I can tell you this, in a Muslim country, Muslims doesn't often drink alcohol either, ever. It was barely any like clubs there in that city, and mostly was Muslims, and that means no one is awake in the evening. There were no taxis during the evening, like during the night it was no taxis outside. They couldn't get home. We started to talk with people that worked on the hotel, and they tell us, I have a few friends that can take them, but on mopeds. And we didn't want this guy who had been on the hospital, that's drugged down with medicine, of course, to get on a moped because he was gonna fall off and die. Like, they doesn't drive safety there. And we were like, okay, what are we supposed to do then? Like, what are we gonna do? They were standing there probably for an hour. We were forced to go to bed, but then the guys who was on the hospital were on the way home because they found a random guy with a car outside that was probably a little bit drunk to drive them, but they got home safely. He was really nice, this person, they told us. So it went well, but it was a crazy birthday. And then he came back to the hospital and he didn't want to go to sleep. He wanted to tell us how it was, and he was gone, like he was so weirded out. And we talked to him the morning after, like how we felt and everything. He didn't remember anything he told us the evening when he got back. And then we found out because he got medicine from the hospital, and this medicine in Sweden is drugs. Like, it was drugs, like not medicine drugs, it was drugs. Like, it's illegal in Sweden. So we're glad he didn't take that. There's something I will remember the rest of my life, I promise. If you guys think this was interesting to listen, if you want to know more stories, even from other parts of my life, or different things that happened with me in Indonesia, just tell me. Like, I will gladly do it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. If you did, please leave a like. If you're new around here, please subscribe. And I will talk to you guys next time. Remember, nothing is impossible. Bye bye.